Okay, part two of what if Izuku parents died. Like I said, when this what if is gonna be more of a romance 18 plus what if. It's not gonna be a action. I mean, it's gonna have a little bit of action in there, but it's not gonna be like my other what ifs where it's action. But yeah, let's start. Izuku, we start off where we left off, or recap. Let me recap some stuff. Basically, Izuku. He hold on, y'all. Basically, Izuku, he's let me where we left off at. That Sophia, like they did this stuff, and the whatchamacallit girl. Oh yeah, by the way, if y'all forgot, this is Eva, Sophia, this the mama, and this is Emily. Don't ask me why they all look different. Okay, I'm gonna say that these two are completely blood sisters. Yeah. Yeah, we left off where they had did their stuff, right? They had, did the deed, and she said that don't get him pregnant, or if she do get pregnant, then like that Izuku won't say anything that it's not his, or that he's not the father or anything like that. He said yeah, and what else happened? Izuku he got a hold of his powers, which was the super ability shit or super speed shit. I'm gonna say right now, it's gonna be the half action. It's gonna be action, but it's gonna be mostly romance and 18 plus. So yeah, but other than that, oh yeah, and the mom went to went on a business trip. Yeah, she went on a business trip, and yeah. Oh yeah, and it was going to Six Flags for I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was going to Six Flags for a week, or yeah, a week, or I'm gonna make it 2 weeks. It was going to Six Flags for 2 weeks, and yeah. So Izuku, he says, as they get in the train, I'm sleepy as hell. I didn't get much sleep last night. And Sophia whispers in his ear, I think I know why. And Izuku slightly blushes. And he still looks like this. I'm gonna say he's still kind of depressed, but he's not that depressed. He's more of a Sasuke emo dude. But he's not as emo as Sasuke, cause that nigga emo as hell. God damn. He's like Naruto, or he's like Shikimaru. Yeah, he's like Shikimaru. Yeah, there we go. But he's a emo type of Shikimaru. And so yeah, Izuku says I'm sleepy, as as she whispers in her ear, you know why, and I think I know why. And Izuku has a slight blush, and basically what happens after that is wait. Basically what happens after that is whatchamacallit? Wait, Eva, Sophia, Mama, and Emily. So Eva and Sophia, they they basically go close to a security guard, cause they used to be touched by weird guys. So they go to close to security guard, and yeah, and also, or no, fuck all that. And they go first class without caring about Izuku or thinking without thinking about Izuku. And Sophia says, what about Izuku, guys? And they say, yeah, he'll be fine. Come on, Sophia. And she says, no, I think I'll stay back here with him. And Izuku says, oh man, what the hell? And Izuku sits down. And shortly after he sits down, uh, Sophia, Izuku sits down. Shortly after, Sophia sits in his lap. And, yeah. Also, um, also, also Izuku says, wait a minute. As he gets on, he pops out his phone and he says, I forgot about the game. As he gets in a game called BitLife, and then he just starts playing, and he's laughing, chuckling by the way, or he's chuckling as he's playing the game. Should I say? Yeah. And Sophia is sitting next to him, and she says, "What are you all laughing about?" Or she says, "What are you laughing about, Izu?" And I think I might just leave it like this. Yeah. She says, "What are you laughing about, Izuku?" And Izuku says, oh, this new game that I downloaded. It's very fun." And she says, let me try. And he says, "No, you're gonna mess me up." And she says, "Let me try, please." And he said, "No, download it on your phone." As he chuckles and he plays some more. And basically Izuku, after he says that, she says, "Fine, if you won't let me play on your phone, play that game on your phone, then I'll just sit on your lap." And Izuku, or no, she doesn't say that. She says, "Fine," as she sits on his lap. And Izuku says, can you get off, please?" And she says, "Why you were like this last night?" And Izuku, he said, "Huh?" As he said, as I thought. And basically after that, after she says, you weren't like that last night, Izuku Izuku says, that, what does he say? He says, um, he says, he whispers in her ear. And he whispers in her ear. He says, juicy information. He says, if you keep acting like that, I might have to punish you. And she blushes and she says, "Fine." And she gets off his seat. She gets off his lap, should I say. And when she gets off his lap, when she gets off his lap, basically Izuku basically Izuku basically he basically oh yeah, he goes to sleep. And Sophia says, "I want to sit on his lap again," as she sits on his back on his lap. And she grabs his phone and at his pocket, and then she's about to play on it. As they asked me how she knew the password, she knew. Okay. She says, "Ooh, this must be what he was playing." As she's about to click something, and Izuku, he grabs his phone back and says, "I thought I told you not to play my games." And she says, "Really, Izuku? I thought you were sleeping." And she said, and Izuku says, "Yeah, but you woke me up with your." She says, he says, "You woke me up with your heavy body." And she says, "Are you calling me fat?" And Izuku chuckles and says, no. And he says, and she says, I think you are, Izuku. And she tries to hit him with her quirk. Like, I'm gonna say her quirk is an enhancement quirk. She can enhance anything. She like has a lot of enhancements. Yeah. Like her quirk is an enhancement. Everything on her, she is an enhancement. Okay. She can enhance anything. Her speed, her muscles, her strength punch. Let's see. Anything. I mean, anything. So she'll your hands with her punch to make it stronger. And Izuku about to get hit, and he says, "Damn it!" As she has to move out the way, he sees that everything is going in slow motion. He says, "I forgot I had this quirk. Man, it feels good." As he, as he ooh, my bad. He zoomed out the way, and when she punches him, he's about to trip, and he's about to trip, and yeah, she's about to trip. Hold on. Okay, we left off. I forgot where we left off, but I think we left off where oh yeah, I know where they had or not they, but Sophia and Izuku. Sophia and Izuku basically where Sophia sat in Izuku's lap. I'm lagging. Well, let's just leave off. Or let's just go where we left off. Basically, he says, oh yeah, no, I remember. And she's about to fall because he just weaved her punch, and Izuku says, and she's about to fall. He says, oh crap, and then he goes to go pick her up, and she's about to fall. Thing is about this pickup though, let's how should I say this? She when he picked her up, her bottom, her buttocks, her buttocks, her ass was on my man jingling. Okay. And yeah. Yeah. That's what really happened, and she started moving it around, and Izuku got more. As soon as she started moving it around, and me trying to find out when back. Basically, go to the right. I'm burning so bad. Basically, that after that, so bad on the right side. Nobody over here can watch me. Basically, after that, Izuku says, if you keep doing that, he says, you just wait till we get to the wait till we get to the hotel. I'll make sure to punish you back. As he grabs her right thigh, and then he suddenly hears a hey guys. He suddenly hears a hey guys as Eva she lets go quickly, and it's Eva. He says, "Oh hi Eva. Where's Emily at?" And she said she's coming, as she just paying she's giving the driver to. You know what? I'm about to try so hard that Patrick can't even defeat me. She says she's giving the driver a tip, and Izuku says, "Wait, really? She's giving the driver a tip?" And Eva chuckles and says, "Yeah, silly." And she said, and when she says, "Yeah, silly," Izuku says, I never think she would give anyone anything." And Emily heard that and says, hold on. Emily heard that and said, "What'd you say to me?" And She picks him up. She picks him up. She picks him up with No. She picks him up with her quirk. I'm not gonna say what her quirk is yet, but you can guess from the picture, you know. But yeah, but yeah, her quirk. She says she says as she what the hell did you say to me? As she picks him up, and Izuku says, wait, I can't move. As he tries to struggle, but he can't move anywhere. As he's floating in the air, and what's her name? Emily. Yeah, Emily. Emily says. And Izuku, he says, I don't say anything bad about you. Please leave. And she puts him down, and he says, you better not. You quirkless brat. As he says. And as he says, she says, you quirkless brat. And he looks down, and he says, she knows that I was quirkless. And he says, yeah, whatever. And, I'm gonna say that, yeah. They all thought he had a quirk. And, the mama doesn't know he has a quirk. She knows, and she doesn't know. So she thinks he's quirkless too. So, he says, I don't know why my mom adopted a quirkless loser. She probably, I don't know why the hell she wanted you. We could protect ourselves. And she says,
what are you doing, step bro?
She says, whatchamacallit? And she says, why did my mom adopt you, you quirkless loser? Protect ourselves. As she lets him go. And everybody's staring at him. And Sophia says, sister, don't you think that was a little bit too harsh? And she says, and by the way, he's not quirkless. And she says, yes, the hell he is. Now be quiet. And she says, oh, okay. And when she says that not Izuku, not Izuku, Izuku, he says, he sorry, damn it, fuck. Izuku, he says, fuck. Izuku basically says, and after that horrible scene, everybody's staring at Izuku in disgust, and says, the bus driver says, I can't believe I have a quirkless loser on my train. Get the hell off now. As he says, sorry. As Sophia says, I have to talk to sister. And she goes, I'm gonna say tonight, always get time skip to where they get to their apartment or hotel. I'm gonna say it's more of a suite. However you wanna say it. It's more of a suit. And yeah, so they go into their apartment, and they're only staying there for like 2 weeks. Yeah, suits, that's what it was. So Izuku says, fucking hate my life. As he as he goes and he as he goes and he's about to get in the shower, and he gets in the shower, and shortly after he gets out, and a knocks on the door hears, and he says, who is it? And he says, it's Emily. And he says, oh. And she says, oh my bad. She says, I'm sorry for what I said on the train. And he says, yeah, what? He says, yeah, whatever. And basically, Izuku, she says, I know that I embarrass you. I just want, and she says, I know that I embarrass you, Izuku. And he comes out there. He comes out there and says, yeah, whatever. Just as he sighs, and yeah. When he sighs, she says, in her head, she says, she's pissing me off. In her head, she says, he's pissing me off. And she says, you know you could have said thanks or something. And he says, thanks. She says, that wasn't a real thanks. Say it again. And he says, no. And she says, say it again as she's picking him up. And he says, what are you gonna do? Bully me again? And she drops him and says, what do you mean bully you? And I'm gonna say, it was a little bit of blood on his face. And he wipes it and says,